preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Seahawks and the Packers, and it's coming up next.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, the third and final week of preseason action, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime?
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Okay, right?
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Ready, right.
Off the play fake, Love. That's taken in by Watson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
Fight, 97. Ready.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up 1st down, too.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's got some space here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. Love now on 2nd down. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Well, we get a look at the 2023 draft class for the Packers. And if you think about their last 13 picks they've had in the 1st round, 12 of them have been on the defensive side of the ball, but still plenty of new weapons to throw to on offense as well.
You're right about that, but they did go deep.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed from 6 yards away. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
22 meters. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Love eluding the pressure right. Pushing his way through. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
The end result, 21 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So we've come upon halftime with a visiting Seahawk. Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. 3rd quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Packers off.
Ready. Set.
1st down, Love to pass. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Set.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Bobby Wagner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On play action, Love to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On second down, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it fourth down. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down, going to the air with Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, Clifford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Play action. Here's Clifford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Clifford. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Clifford throwing on 3rd down. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Clifford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. Now, we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Clifford to throw. This pass complete to Melton. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that's a quality catch right there.
Now 1st and goal. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw, Clifford. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Bo Melton from 6 yards away. And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Now it looks like he'll throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run again. And he has a Packer 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big 2nd half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the 2nd half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it.
Achieving your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also... It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Packers and the Bears, and it comes your way next.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Come on, set. Ready.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week one, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have those starters ready for week one, guys still have to practice. They still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team want to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Ready?
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Up the middle, Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So it's a tough test for the Packers' new starting quarterback, Jordan Love. 2 road games to begin the year. Today here in Chicago, next week in Atlanta. But he's one of the rare first-rounders that got to sit and watch for a little bit. So how do you think that'll serve him going forward?
Well, you sit there and absorb game plans for all this time. You watch how people prepare. You see how teams respond. Down, all those things. Now he gets to step into that role and be the leader of this team. All the things he's dreamed of and imagined, now he gets to put into practice.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
17. Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. He'll buy some time right. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave it with a 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Jaden Reed.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 0-0 like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first. It's maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 37.
55 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Here we go.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Love now.
A short throw to Musgrave. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. He's a 2nd-round pick, a solid 2nd-round pick. But when you're close to that 1st round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Play action this time with Love sliding out of the pocket.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Ready up.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
To throw now, here's Love. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and 6. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once...
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've got his man complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Come on, set. Ready?
Now Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for the... So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's got room.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
And a Packer first down.
22 needle. Hut, hut.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Pick up there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 42-yard line.
Hut, hut.
Throwing. Love. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Ready. Ready.
An inside give to Jones. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
3 yards to pick up the first.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. That is caught and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set.
Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Down.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Ready.
Love will sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jordan Love scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Come on, set. Drill 52. Set, cut.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
Ready.
Just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. T.J. Edwards from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Love, they go play action now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Shot. 17.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 50-yard attempt.
And that is no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand.
Ready. Ready. 10 cycles. Here we go.
On play action. Love to throw. Rolling to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Here's Love. Steps away. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
97. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. So,
well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Green Bay, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they obviously fall to